Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The whistle, and here we go. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandes. Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. Fernandes. That has been knocked clear. Wood. Aina. Zinchenko. Oh, sweet feet. Zinchenko, and he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Caicedo. James. And it's James. That's very neat. Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Fernandes. lovely bit of skill. Caicedo. James. Colwell. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. James with the short one. Wood. Zinchenko. Hudson-Odoi. Aina. Played out to the right and reclaimed it in a trice. And that has been clubbed away. Hudson-Odoi. Lovely ball and a real chance now. What? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and...
That's a clever-looking ball. Aina. Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fernandes. Cucurella. James. And here's Neto. Takes a shot! Well, it's rather wayward. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandes shifted upfield. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fofana. Cucurella. And here's Palmer. And that's aimed into the middle. Cucurella. Palmer. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Fernandes. Wood. Out to the right. Oh, good spread. Cucurella. Fernandez. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. It's a throw-in. Wood. Zinchenko. Hudson-Odoi. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Referee's given a throw. Played into the middle. That wasn't the greatest of balls. That's really well manoeuvred. James. Zinchenko. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is very well defended. James. Caicedo. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella chooses to go cross-field. And here's Neto. And it's played into the middle. Fernandez. Palmer played out to the left flank. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. And it's Caicedo. Cucurella. Palmer. Oh, that's neat. Palmer. Up he goes! The header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Zinchenko, gently done. Morata. Lofted upfield. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. James. Palmer. Cucurella. Cross goes in. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, what a... What? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hudson-Odoi, shot at goal! Hoisted in. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cucurella. James. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. He's had a shot! Aina.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Hudson-Odoi. It's a loose ball. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Behind.
Just wondering what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Colwell over towards the opposite flank. It's gone for a throw-in. Wood. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Caicedo. And it's James. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
James, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Morata. Zinchenko. Hudson-Odoi, Zinchenko, Hudson-Odoi, now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out wide, Zinchenko. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Oh, he's been flattened there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella. Caicedo. Now it's Wood. Fernandez. Palmer. Fernandez. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. And it's Cucurella. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Zinchenko. Hudson-Odoi. Now it's Wood. Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi! James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's James. Caicedo. Proves too strong. This is gone, that's a foul.
James really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Wood. Wood. Gets it away. And that's a throw. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. Cucurella. Chalaba. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. Fofana. Palmer. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Fernandez. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Wood head out towards the right wing. Cucurella with the foul. Chalaba aim forwards. Cucurella looks to the other side. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cucurella. Caicedo, spread out to the left, hit into the middle. Hudson-Odoi, out towards the flank. Looks it out wide. That's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Played it short. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. And he shoots! And he's there to clear it. It's good running with the ball. Caicedo, it's a delicate pass. Cleared away. And it's played forward. Made into space out wide. Time to deliver. Chance for a shot! It's a little undercooked. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. James. Now who's going to be first to this? That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Pedro Neto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Some good work on the right flank here. Great challenge, time to perfection. And the keeper beats it away. Lovely feet. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
João Pedro. Fernandez. What a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
James. And he goes cross-field. Palmer. And it's Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. It'll be a throw-in. Fernandez. Caicedo. It's a good foot in there. Hudson-Odoi. Out towards the flank. Receives it in a good position here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Zinchenko plays it short. Zinchenko! Hudson-Odoi. Deftly away. Lobbed in behind. And he cuts out the supply. Palmer. Caicedo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer. Fofana forwards and with intent. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandes. James. Caicedo. Fernandes. João Pedro. Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Now it's Wood. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernandes. Really well manoeuvred. Fofana. Palmer. Colwell. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandes. Fofana. And it's played forward. Zinchenko. Hudson-Odoi. Aina. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. That's good play. Aina, punched away, and it's hoisted clear. Aina, oh, it's played into the area.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
James making good progress on the right-hand side. James. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Morato. Zinchenko. Played towards the other side. Aina. Played with finesse. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Colwell shifted upfield. James. Neto. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Aim forwards. Oh, shooting chance! Palmer. Succumbs to the pressure. Hudson-Odoi. Colwell. Caicedo. Cucurella. That'll be a throw-in. Hudson-Odoi. And he's managed to get free. Played out to the right. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zinchenko played over towards the opposite flank. Out to the right. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Palmer. Hudson-Odoi goes for the shot! Caicedo. James looks to the other side. Fofana. Wood. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. James, and he goes cross-field. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
They're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Moved on forwards. James. Fernandez. Cucurella. Caicedo. Neto. Neto. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. That's tidy. Caicedo. Fernandez. Hudson-Odoi. And it's Zinchenko. Now it's Wood. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedro Neto. James. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. And back out it comes. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fofana. Caicedo. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hudson-Odoi, Zinchenko, he's there to get rid. Back in once more. Chalobah attempts a clearance. That's been won straight back. Caresses it through. Zinchenko, can he deliver? Fernandes. Chalobah. Caicedo. Caicedo, gently done. And they've got a throw. James. And it's James. Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. The equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's well put. Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
João Pedro has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Zinchenko. Aina. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Palmer. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella chooses to go cross-field. Caicedo. Fernandes wins the duel this time. Morato. Hudson-Odoi chasing after it. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Caicedo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Wood. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Palmer. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Tries to dink it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Showing good feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Danger averted for now. There are a few waiting for it. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
João Pedro, nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Aina. Aina. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Palmer. Palmer goes on a charge down the left. Fofana. Caicedo. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Zinchenko. Aina. Oh, that's nice. Zinchenko. Fernandez. James. Colwell. Pass has gone astray.
Really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Palmer. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. Wood. Driving forward. Hudson-Odoi. Chalobah with the clearance. Wood. João Pedro Neto. Fofana forwards and with intent. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Zinchenko. James has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Tries to get it clear. And it's James. And that was very necessary. Aina. Aina. So who's he picking out? Shoots!
Hudson-Odoi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. James. Caicedo. Zinchenko gets over and intercepts. Morata. Hudson-Odoi. Aina. Aina. João Pedro. Colwell. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Fofana. Cucurella. Fofana. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. And here's Palmer. Palmer. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. Aina. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. That is lovely. Good take, and is he in? Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And it's Zinchenko. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Brilliantly cut out. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Out for a throw. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Get a throw in. Caicedo. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Now it's Wood. Wood has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Steaming on goalwards. And they've got rid. And that is out of play. Hudson-Odoi. Now it's Wood. Done delicately. Aina. He has been fouled there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Palmer. Ambitious ball here. Oh, it is over the line. Fernandez. Hudson-Odoi. Now it's Wood. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez. Wood. Oh, delicate chip through. That's the keeper's ball. Cucurella. Wood. Aina. A chance to play it in. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Now that's a fine challenge. That could spell trouble. Wood. It's a good-looking delivery. Cleared without complication. And it's James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Clears it away. Very nicely done. Fernandez. And the shot's on here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Aina. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. That's Pitcher! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Aina. Wood. Pedro Neto. Colwell. James. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chalobah. Fernandez. Palmer looks to get on the end of this. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. He can get that clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. Fernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chalobah. Cucurella.
Two of their respective managers have reminded him that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. Pedro Neto. Hudson-Odoi does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. João Pedro. Nice physical challenge. Aina. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Hudson-Odoi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. João Pedro. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Colwell shifted upfield. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Hudson-Odoi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. Zinchenko. Aina. Hudson-Odoi. João Pedro. James. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Caicedo. Succumbs to the pressure. Wood. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. Aina. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Colwell, and it's played forward. James. And he goes cross-field. Palmer. Cucurella. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. The referee's awarded a free kick. Shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Zinchenko looks to the other side. Aina. Fernandes. Palmer. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. Fernandes. Palmer. Fernandes. Caicedo. Aina. Zinchenko played towards the other side. Aina. Palmer is the guilty party there. Caicedo puts it away. Chalobah is there, and he can get that clear. Aina. Aina. Zinchenko. Great run on the overlap here. Hudson-Odoi. Now it's Wood. Zinchenko. Shot, surely!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedro Neto. James. Cucurella. Palmer. Fofana. Fofana chooses to go cross-field. And it's James. Plenty waiting in the middle. James. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aina. Morato. Moved on forwards. Aina. Hudson-Odoi. And there's the shot! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Caicedo. James. Fernandez. Fofana. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. Cucurella cross, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Morato. Zinchenko. Aina. Played out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. James. Pedro Neto. James. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aina. Purring come through the gears.
Pedro Neto.
Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Morato. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Zinchenko. Now it's Wood. Wood! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And it's been taken short. Hudson-Odoi is having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Caicedo. James.
Pedro Neto.
Chalobah. Fofana. Fofana shifted upfield. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. No question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That has been knocked clear. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. Caicedo. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zinchenko.
Hudson-Odoi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's meat.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Played towards the other side. It's gone out for a throw-in. Zinchenko. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hudson-Odoi.
Aina.
Oh, sweet feet.
Zinchenko.
Hudson-Odoi.
Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out to the right. That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aina. And it's Zinchenko. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Very nicely done. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Zinchenko! Zinchenko goes short, hit into the middle. Fofana getting this one clear. Caicedo. Zinchenko looks to the other side. Aina. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caicedo forwards and with intent. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. Proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedro Neto tries making a foray down the right. Time to deliver. Played in again. Didn't quite get enough on that.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tries to get it clear. Through. And that's definitely not his best. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. In by James. That has been knocked clear. Cross needs to be good.
Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
And he goes cross-field. João Pedro. Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Does well to get it back. Aim forwards.
Hudson-Odoi. Chance!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Fernandes. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. There are a few waiting for it. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Cucurella really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi closing in on goal. Cucurella. Almost an hour gone. Palmer. Pedro Neto. James.
Pedro Neto.
Aina. Oh, good spread. Aina. That's really well manoeuvred. Hudson-Odoi. He's cut it out. Palmer. Fernandes. Palmer. That is lovely. And it's Cucurella. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Fernandes. And claimed it back swiftly. Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Fernandes. They're Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Wood. Well, played right into his path. A header! That's a half-decent try.
Puts in a goal. Certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Caicedo. Colwell, gently done. Cucurella. And here's Palmer. Well, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Pedro. James. Fernandes. Played out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Fernandes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Morato. It's a quick ball upfield. Zinchenko chasing after it. Nice physical challenge. Caicedo. Fernandes. James. Searching pass he's played there. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Tries to get it clear. No way through, so back it comes. Aina. Morato. Zinchenko. Muscular approach does pay off here. James. Colwell. James. Caicedo. Cucurella. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Is there any support? He might not need it. Palmer going full tilt down the left. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely, now then. Moved on forwards. Zinchenko. Aina. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And a chance! Hudson-Odoi. Palmer. Pedro Neto. James. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Oh, can he get onto this? Fernandez. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Does really well to win the ball there.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played cross-field change. There will be a throw-in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. Cucurella played into the box. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to...
Takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hudson-Odoi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Wood. Aina. And he's got his cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Can he deliver? Palmer. A chance to play it in. And it's Cucurella. Oh, such a clever touch. Hudson-Odoi. Wood. Fernandez wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a throw. Hudson-Odoi. Fernandez. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. James. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Zinchenko chooses to go cross-field. Aina. Lovely feet. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Palmer. James. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Looks to the other side. It's a pretty loose pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hudson-Odoi, that's a nicely weighted pass. Gone behind for a goal kick. Caicedo. Colwill forwards and with intent. James battling down that right flank.
What is that trying Chelsea apart? What
That's
the
gonna go a long
performance?
way.
What a statement. Chelsea have no answer right now. This is turning into a disaster.
And it's James.
Nobody saw this coming. Forest are putting on a masterclass tonight.
Wood. And the pass is intercepted. Aina. Plays it across. Chalobah clears it away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Wood. Colwill.
Chelsea finally responds against Forest. This is the start of a comeback.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball.
Chelsea finally
Time
get
to go
their
for a
goal.
bit of
The
creativity and
fans are
adventure.
alive again.
Palmer.
Forest were comfortable,
James.
but now they are
Pedro
a
Neto.
little bit of space.
James. Pedro Neto.
If Chelsea score one more, this game changed completely.
Zinchenko.
Don't go anywhere. This may turn into a crazy comeback. If you are enjoying the game, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to GoalMatol.
Caicedo. Now who's going to be first to this? James. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Fernandes. Caicedo. And here's Neto. Deflected behind for a corner kick. James with the short one. In by James.
it's hoisted clear.
Palmer gets a cross in. And he's heaved it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Wood.
Great defending, strong and determined. Colwill. Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side.
Played into the middle. And the shot!
Pedro Neto. Aina has crossed into the middle. Colwill tries to clear. Fernandez. Palmer, and it goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Nicely intercepted. James. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Can he get onto this? Pedro Neto.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chalobah. Palmer. Pedro Neto. James. Delivers with wit. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Chance!
Lacking in accuracy.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Zinchenko. Aina. Oh, good spread. Showing good feet.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Chance to shoot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Fernandez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Zinchenko. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko crosses. And that's been repelled.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Caicedo. Fernandes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Caicedo. James. Delivered with swing. That has been knocked clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Aim forwards. It's a good run down the right. Wood. Played out to the right. Out to the right. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Moved on forwards. Aina. Nice control. Nice interception, well timed.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Correa. Caicedo. Fernandes. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Palmer. Correa. Caicedo. And it's Correa. Palmer. Correa. Caicedo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's been won straight back. Aina. Good driving run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Win this.
Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Zinchenko! That is lovely. Zinchenko, and he's gone backward here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedro Neto. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's short. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Caicedo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Correa. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Zinchenko, and he goes cross-field. Palmer, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. He is just caressing the ball. Wood. Back into the middle. Zinchenko! That's really well cleared. It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's really well manoeuvred.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
What?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Point blank header! He will be livid with himself. Cucurella. Chalobah. Cucurella. Colwell. James. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Time to deliver. Clears it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now, this could be a chance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedro Neto. Caicedo. João Pedro. Cucurella. And it's Palmer.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aina. Now it's Wood, played out to the right. Can he latch on to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
James. Chalobah. James. Pedro Neto. Wood does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good spread. Aina.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Out to the right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They'll have one final crack at it. Wood. It's run loose here. That's tidy. They need to get it in quick. Played out to the right. Cleared away. Corner it is then. Only partially clear. And that's aimed into the middle. Caicedo getting this one clear. Needs a quality cross. Hudson-Odoi. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's the throw. And it's Zinchenko. Now it's Wood. Cucurella gets it without sophistication. Hudson-Odoi. That has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hudson-Odoi. Oh, this is a shot at goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Aina. Very nicely done.
Clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Zinchenko.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hudson-Odoi. Spread out to the left. Zinchenko.
Might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
James. Well read, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Promising position. Might be dangerous. He's had a shot! James. Caicedo.
GoalMatol.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
And it's Palmer.
It is now or never. Time is against them. Out to the left it goes. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here.
Chalobah clears it away. Fernandez can get it clear.
Hudson-Odoi. Played in deep.
Fofana attempts a clearance.
That'll be a throw.
Aina.
Hudson-Odoi. They are right into last chance territory.
Here's a chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
James. Colwell. Chalobah.
João Pedro.
Palmer. Cucurella puts the ball in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's played forward. Cleared away. What a throw in. One good cross, maybe the last chance. James gets good distance on it. Hudson-Odoi. Zinchenko. It really is now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Hudson-Odoi.
And that has been cleared. That has found him in acres of space.
Oh, smashing header!
Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Wood made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Hudson-Odoi.
Thinks one through. Colwell getting this one clear.
Final seconds, this has to be it.
James.
Pedro Neto.
Proves too strong.
Wood.
Aina.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Wood.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Wood is offering a wry smile there.
Great chance! And he's there to clear it. Chooses to go back. Big chance!
Palmer. Chalobah.
It is now or never. Time is against them.
Fernandez. Caicedo. James.
Aim forwards.
And here's Neto. Succumbs to the pressure. Morata. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto.
Oh, that's neat.
Played through for the wide man.
Pedro Neto. Here's the chance to cross. That's good defending, very good defending.
Aina. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Hudson-Odoi. It really is now or never. They need a goal. Takes a shot!
Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Calmly anticipates. Morata. Looks to the other side. Aina. Aina.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Fofana. Palmer. Cucurella. Chalobah. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Clearly not happy with that.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
James. Fofana. Fernandez. Colwell forwards and with intent. Hudson-Odoi. Morata. Hudson-Odoi. Palmer. João Pedro.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And it will be decided.